Hey, hi there. So today I'm going to show you how to thin and spray Sherwin-Williams all-surface enamel primer with your 3M Accuspray gun, okay? So let's get right down to it. I've got my all-surface enamel primer here, okay? I'm going to give it a really good stir. My cup for the 3M Accuspray. And I need to grab a lid, or a liner and a lid. And we need some water. Okay. So I'm going to spray a mirror today. Okay, so I don't need much paint, or much primer. Okay, so here's our little measuring guide. I know mine is like super dirty, but if you use lacquer thinner to clean these up, sometimes it takes the numbers off. So I try to be very careful not to do that. So we're going to be using the 8:1:1 ratio today. Okay, so we've got that in, and because I really don't need a ton, I'm going to fill this up to the first 3. Okay, I've got some other projects to prime, so if I have leftover, that's fine. Okay, so I'm filling the primer up to the first 3 in the 8:1:1 ratio. So that will be 8 parts, 8 parts primer, and then we're going to do 2 parts water. Okay, that gives us 20%. Alright, we're almost there. A little bit more. Okay, I do want to point out, just to make, for you to make a mental note of, that there are 2 different kinds of all-surface paint. There is, and primer actually. There's an all-surface, there's a water-based version, and there is an oil-based version, okay? So, the white, this is the packaging for the water-based. The oil-based all-surface is red, okay? Okay, so now we've got paint filled up to the first 3, and I am going to put water into the third 3. So we've got 8 parts primer and 2 parts water. And I'm going to stir this up really well. You want to stir and make sure that it's all incorporated, okay? So if it's watery on the top and thicker on the bottom, keep stirring. Just keep stirring, just keep stirring. Okay, and this is kind of what the consistency we're left with here. Okay, So it's still pretty thick, actually, for spraying. So this is where you've got two options. Okay, so this is just preference. You can use a 2.0 nozzle or a 1.8 nozzle to spray this primer. If I'm leaving it with just the straight 20%, then I'm going to use the red, the 2.0, because it's thicker. If I add just a smidge more water and stir it up really good, then I can thin it out a little bit more, and using the 1.8 will work out just fine. Now, again, this is personal preference, okay? My husband prefers to use the 2.0 nozzle. I prefer to put a little bit more water in it and use the 1.8, but today I'm going to show you the 2.0. Okay, so we've got this stirred up really well. I'm going to go ahead and put on my lid and my collar. Okay, we're going to move you over here. Now, the PSI on my regulator on my gun is set between around 25, okay? See, I've got a good fan pattern. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a ton of overspray with this product, which is really nice. The recoat time on this, you can usually get away with 2 hours. Let me just refer back to the can here really quick for you. Okay, so drying time is, to touch is 1 hour, and recoat for the can is 4 hours. Now, I can do 2 hours on this. I have no problem with that. But before you put paint on top of this primer, you're at least going to want to